people here to take it all in. Many of them are not Irish, but they're here to enjoy it.
Well, we have a whole team for you. Our Atlanta News First crew is out and about. We have you covered from beginning to end along the parade route, and we're going to be checking in with each of them.
Each one of them having so much fun out here already. We've been checking with them throughout the morning, and you may have seen a leprechaun, part of our coverage.
I spotted that.
We'll be checking in with him here in a few minutes as well. But you're going to see all of it here live as we bring you the live pictures, showing you so many people getting ready for the step off here at noon. And they'll have the floats, the bands, all of it here, Carly, for people to take in.
We see Georgia Tech out there right now. It is a sea of green in Midtown today. And, of course, this can't happen without the Irish Network of Atlanta and its partners, the thousands of participants, the spectators, and hey, you guys watching right now, our viewers.
Carly, one thing I think is so cool about this parade is it hasn't always been this big. If you go and look back at the history of this parade, it used to be exclusively for those who were Irish. At one point, they moved it to Buckhead for a few years, then came back here to the heart of Atlanta, and it is now. They had a committee come in, and now they accept so many people are part of this, realizing when you celebrate St. Patrick's Day, you don't have to be Irish, as we pointed out at the top of the broadcast, to take all this in, because it is such a fun day, a day of celebration here for the Irish.
And celebrating our community, too. And we want to point out, it's a parade, it's a great day, there's floats, there's dancers, there's everything, but it's a lot more than just the pomp and circumstance. The St. Patrick's Parade is a proud partner of the Atlanta chapter of the St. Baldrick's Foundation, and supporting them in their continued effort to raise funds for childhood cancer research. And to date, St. Baldrick's in Atlanta has raised more than $4.6 million through, you see there, their head-shaving fundraising events that take place all across Atlanta. This was actually happening just in front of us a few minutes ago.
I was going to say, looking at this is the first time we're seeing this video, you and I together, and I was like, I thought I saw that guy there. And that's
no
just
more.
happening about 10 feet away from where we're broadcasting from. But it speaks to what they're doing for our community, not just here in Atlanta, but beyond. You know, so many people, yes, we're going to have a lot of fun here today, but there's also a very serious cause behind all this that means so much to the people who put this on year after year for our community.
Fun with purpose.
Exactly.
We love it. We have Atlanta News First, Madeline Montgomery. She's going to kick off our coverage today. She is live for us at the very start of the parade route. All right, Madeline, we see things are getting started behind you. Everyone's getting settled in place. What's it looking like out there?
It has started. We are excited. So we just saw the color guard march on by. We've got some kilt action, which is always a festive thing to see. We have some camo, which that's green, so that works. And this is the Atlanta Police Department color guard going by us, and also the 116th Army Band that has gone by. We have some Atlanta Police Department officers going by with, we got the business on the top, the party on the bottom with their kilts. Kilts, of course, being Scottish, but we represent the Scottish with the Irish here at St. Patrick's Day Parade. These are the Mapes going by right now, and it's just so exciting to see everything start. The beginning of the parade, of course, was done by the Atlanta St. Patrick's Day Parade crew, and everything really kicked off. You'll know the parade is about to come by you when Atlanta Police's motorcade drives by you, making sure that we are all safe as we enjoy this parade route. All right, now we have John Moore McIntosh bagpipes marching on through, looking great in those kilts. Imagine wearing that giant furry hat on your head right now. I could not. They're lucky it's not too toasty outside, but sounding great, looking great. Of course, you have plenty of people passing out beads, so if you didn't remember your green today because it's, of course, the 15th, not the 17th just yet, don't you worry. You're not going to get pinched because plenty of people are passing out beads to make sure that you can look festive. And I am lucky, and a cute little girl gave me some beads so that I could look more festive. I've got my parade shirt on, of course, but I now get to look even more festive. But just a lot of people out here, and I know some folks were nervous about with the potential for rain, and then our first alert weather folks. Here are some of our friends who are enjoying the parade right now, letting you know, happy St. Patrick's Day. People were nervous about the rain, but now we have a beautiful day. And right now we have Susan Smith Walsh driving by, and she is our Grand Marshal. She is an Olympian. She actually ran here during the Olympics in Atlanta. She is Irish, but she's been living here in Atlanta for almost 30 years now. So she's the Grand Marshal. She's an Irish Olympian. So, I mean, who better to be the Grand Marshal for the St. Patrick's Day Parade here in Atlanta? She's a proud Atlantan, just very excited to be leading this parade and the shenanigans. And oh my goodness, this float that's coming through right now, gorgeous. The Atlanta Irish Dance Group. We've got some Irish dancing, which I think is always the best thing to see. I did all kinds of dance. I cannot say this is one of the kinds I did. And then that float with the rainbow and the little pot of gold, these cute little fairies, just so many magical things going on. So if you are along the parade route, you have so much to look forward to. If you're watching, just know you have a lot to see. We're going to go back to Carly and Blair now, just to see what you guys are enjoying over there, just a few blocks down from me.
All right, Madeline, thank you so much. I'd love to see the Irish dancing. Blair, I always wanted to do Irish dancing.
Hey,
but I never had the
chance.
skills. Today could be my day to learn. And I like, Madeline, you're pointing out they're giving out the beads. I want to call that the no pinch patrol that they have working right now to make sure everyone's got some green on and can enjoy.
They're helping everybody out here today, and certainly needed. You know, Madeline talked about something we all need to address, you know, talking about the storms that are on the way for tonight, but I know our First Alert Weather team all week long has been very concerned about what the weather would be like for this parade. At one point said it might be wet, it might be a little windy, not sure what's going to happen, and really fine-tuning that as we get closer to this. And we have our First Alert Weather team walking in the parade today. We have our Chief Meteorologist, Jennifer Valdez, who is with us along the parade route. And so, Jen, it's so great to see the sun out here right now.
Yeah, we are really lucky. It is breezy out here, but the sun is shining, and honestly couldn't ask for better parade weather. I'm here with some of the First Alert Weather team. We have First Alert Meteorologist Rodney Harris, First Alert Meteorologist Ella Dorsey, and First Alert Meteorologist Courtney Jacobazzi. We are going to be in the parade handing out these gold coins, which are actually chocolate.
Rodney didn't know that. How did Rodney not know that?
Well, he would have figured it out.
I drink beer on St. Patrick's Day, not eat chocolate. That's how I didn't know that, Ella.
I think when he went to wash or later in the day as these melted, I think he would have figured it out the hard way. And although the weather is nice right now, we've got cheerleaders behind us. Hi, ladies! They are excited to be in the parade. All eyes are on the storms that are unfortunately going to move in tonight. This is something we have first alerted since last weekend for the potential of strong to severe storms tonight into Sunday morning. We could see strong long track tornadoes, could see strong damaging winds. So a big concern definitely in our hearts and our minds right now as we prepare for those storms tonight. For more on the timing and impacts, we're going to go inside the studio in Midtown to First Alert Meteorologist Cutter Martin.
Yeah, First Alert to Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Valdez and the entire crew outside doing what you should be doing too, enjoying the weather while it's nice, because that won't be the case later today. Already storm system producing numerous tornadic thunderstorms, even confirmed tornadoes on the ground in Mississippi. There are no severe weather watches nor warnings for North Georgia. We have a flood watch for some of our mountain communities, but already the storm system has a hold on our forecast. You can see the video there. Those flags are really blowing, winds funneling between our Midtown buildings. Wind advisory is now in effect, easily gusting 30 to 40, and that will remain in effect through early Sunday morning. Again, not thunderstorm winds. This is just the wind preceding the nasty storms. So even your after parade plans good to go in Midtown, surrounding areas. It is later this evening and overnight tonight that storms are going to really build in. Cleveland, Randolph counties in Alabama as early as dinner time, closer to midnight for the city of Atlanta. Still a level 4 out of 5 risk of severe weather, West Metro. The greatest risk for violent long track tornadoes is in Alabama, but that possibility will exist here locally. 2 ways that you can stay in touch with the forecast on the go. First of all, text weather to 470-777-WANF. That's 9263, or simply download the First Alert Weather app. Around the clock coverage. The team has you covered as severe weather moves in, guys.
All right, Cutter, thank you so much. And it's because of our First Alert Weather team planning and tracking this that we are able to get out today and enjoy this and get out in the early part of the day and get to see the parade. We've got some live pictures for you now. If you hear the band behind us, it's the 116th Army Band. Oh, perfect.
They sound good, don't they?
They are coming
got your
from,
cue, Carly.
I know, they can hear me. Dobbins Army Reserve Base in Marietta. And you get a nice up-close view right here. They sound great this morning.
This Army Band was founded in March 28th of 1859 in Atlanta's Gate City Guard, Georgia Volunteers. Company F, the oldest military National Guard or reserve band. They sound awesome out here.
They sound awesome. I hear the bagpipes next. And we have Atlanta News First, Don Shipman. He is live for us outside of an Irish pub.
Yeah, he's at Fido's. I think he has one of the best spots because
He's got the spot.
he can step right into the bar if he needs to. He can step right back out. But Don, hopefully you can wait till after the parade's over, my friend.
Post 1:30, yeah. We were saying, like all the festivities, this is probably where it can get maybe a little rowdy. Keep in mind, some of the folks here have been here since like 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning. Some of them participated in the 5K earlier, but a lot of them were just here making sure they get their spot. I want you to take a look because you can see the start of the parade right down there, all the way down. Right now, we are at 5th, or I should say we are at 8th. So just a block away right now, and you can see all of the spectators as well. So they are all ready to go. They have gotten here very early to secure their spot. And now, as far as the parade goes, we're talking upwards of 3,000 participants in the parade alone. That's not counting all the people who are along the parade route. Like you said, we're outside of Fido's right here, Irish pub. They have been preparing since about 5:30 this morning. And I was asking the bartender, who happens to be Irish, by the way, from Ireland, been here just about 10 years or so, works here. And I said, what do you usually do? How many pints? He goes, I don't know how many pints, but I can tell you that we do upwards of 17 kegs just on the inside, 17 kegs of Guinness. That's not the other beer, just Guinness. And then outside they have a beer garden over there, and they did last year upwards of 8 kegs of Guinness. So we go through a lot of beer. And one of the things he brought up too that I thought was kind of interesting is the fact that, we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day today, but St. Patrick's Day is actually on Monday. He said, so they're going to get more of a crowd too. So this is going to be a long weekend for them. They're making their way up here now. We'll take a quick look. You can take a look and see Atlanta PD leading things off, and the parade is making its way in this direction. I'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Don, thank you so much. And I happened to see on Atlanta News First last night, Don, you had some pretty good Irish dance moves, so I'm hoping he's going to practice those later on.
Maybe we can talk him into it a little bit as the parade kind of unfolds. We'll see.
Hey, if you want to check it out, go to AtlantaNewsFirst.com. We've got that story.
We're showing you more live pictures along the parade route. What you're looking at right here is the John Moore McIntosh Pipes and Drums. They were founded in 1977. They performed throughout the Southeast for more than 40 years.
Wow.
They sound so good, don't they, Carly?
Yes, I love it. That really, it makes it feel like St. Patrick's Day when you hear that, doesn't it?
It really does. We said the name John Moore. He's a member of the Eastern United States Pipe Band Association, proudly bears the name of the 18th century adventurer, John Moore McIntosh, whose exploits are the chronicles of American colonial history. So much history is part of this parade. So many people out here to have fun as we show you the live pictures, but there's so much history involved. And one thing you may have noticed here, what I love about a St. Patrick's Day parade is what people wear.
Oh,
so many
yes.
people wear so many different. You have the kilts.
Speaking of which,
You have the sounds. But it's so great to take all this in. Let's let you listen in for a minute.
love it. Sounds great. And we have our reporter, Joshua Skinner. He is out here for us today. And Joshua, Blair and I saw you this morning.
He ran right past us so quickly.
Let's show everyone at home your get up here. You look the part, Joshua. You look the part.
Yeah, I mean, this took a lot of coordination when Atlanta News First said to make sure we wear the St. Patrick's Day attire. I mistook the shirts that we were given for actually wearing St. Patrick's Day attire. So, yeah, I got the full get-up other than the shoes. You know, standing out here for hours, I need some comfortable shoes. But, you know, we're out here on 10th and Peachtree, and until right before the parade, this was kind of a quiet area, and now there are a ton of people standing up there, piling up on the on the sides of the roads, up on this little hill here, up in front of the Federal Reserve Bank building. You can see the bagpipes walking down toward us. I gotta say, I don't know if anyone has ever played a musical instrument, but like bagpipes are one of the hardest instruments to learn to play, and I'm not gonna lie, it sounds just about the best. You know, we were all talking and then we had to stop to listen to the bagpipes. It's one of those instruments that you just have to stop to hear. But everyone out here is having a lot of fun. We just had some people going by throwing beads to all of us, so I got that. I don't know what that signifies in Irish lore, but I'm game for whatever it is. So yeah, but we're going to be out here all afternoon. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to throw it back to you guys right now.
Josh, we can't let you go without talking about, you know, the costume or the outfit. You know, it fits you like weirdly, like almost perfectly.
Perhaps like it was tailor-made for you.
I know.
Perhaps maybe being the size of a leprechaun actually does help me in some scenarios.
All right, we'll be checking with Josh here throughout the afternoon as the parade gets underway. It's passing by us, and it's really something to be able to take in. And I love the different vantage points we have from all our team of reporters who are able to bring this to us here this afternoon. It really, Josh talks about the sights and the sounds of what's happening here. It's really something to take in here today.
All right, we've got some dancers out there.
And so many different people are part of this. You know, we were talking about how this used to be a relatively small parade at one point, if you go back decades ago. And now they've opened it up to so many people who, yes, so many of us here may not be Irish, but we're here to celebrate it and take it all in.
And who you're looking at, Frank Groom, we just saw him pass by in the car, the Consul General of Ireland here in Atlanta. He took up his post as Consul General of Ireland to the U.S. Southeast in August of 2024. He's based here in Atlanta, leading Ireland's team covering Georgia, Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee. Obviously, a very important part of our coverage today.
Now you're looking at the Parkside Panderettes. They are Parkside Elementary School's cheer and dance team, obviously. They perform at school assemblies, community festivities, all of it. Hey, they recently performed an entertaining pregame performance at the Hawks basketball game. So that's
very nice.
That's impressive. And that's what I love about this. You have so many different people part of this. So we're going to bring this to you every step of the way with more live pictures. We'll take a quick break, but we'll be back with more of the 141st running of the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade.
Keep it here.
Tonight, the Braves are live on Peachtree TV, going head-to-head with the Twins in a spring training matchup. Don't miss a pitch as the Braves take down the Twins and see who's getting hot as opening day approaches. Braves, Twins, tonight at 6 on Peachtree TV.
Saturday and Sunday are first alert weather days, impacting Saturday afternoon through early Sunday morning. Your risks: damaging winds, lightning, tornadoes, and flooding. We get it right, you get it first. Atlanta News First.
There's a reason Detective Johnson is the gossip king.
Oh, did you hear? Jackie and Tom
Are getting a divorce? Sad.
Well, I heard that Ashley
Had work done on her face? Yeah, oof.
Just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. Injured? With over $25 billion recovered for our clients, there's a reason to go big.
bathroom. Okay.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Oh, okay.
Every dream needs direction. With South College's dedicated instructors and hands-on training, you can earn your certificate or Associates of Science degree in medical assisting. A medical assistant assists doctors and nurses in providing care to patients. Medical assistants could be responsible for everything from administrative work to patient support in doctors' offices, hospitals, and medical clinics.
To find out more about our Atlanta and Marietta campuses, visit south.edu. South College, where dreams find direction.
In sports, to achieve greatness, you go big or go home. That's why during the Rooms to Go anniversary sale, we're going big. 20/30 interest-free financing bid. First, save big on the furniture you buy, then finance and pay no interest until January 2030. Not 1 penny of interest. Yes, you get both. Low anniversary sale prices, plus easy to manage 20/30 interest-free financing. So let's go! Shop the Rooms to Go anniversary sale today.
You're watching the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade on Peachtree TV.
Welcome back to the Atlanta St. Patrick's Day Parade, 141st year. 141 years of history and fun here in Atlanta, and we are bringing it all to you live here on Atlanta News First and Peachtree TV. We've got a marching band out for you right now. Lots of energy, lots of fun out here.
We've got the fire trucks. We've got it all. We're right here in the heart of Atlanta, here on Peachtree, and the parade coming back here behind us. You hear the Atlanta Firefighters Association.
We hear the sirens
on
right
cue.
now.
And so many people out here today to celebrate what the Irish community means here in Atlanta, but also so many other parts of our community here today to celebrate it.
Absolutely. We're all Irish today. Everyone out here is Irish today. We love it.
As we've been showing you live pictures throughout the morning here as this parade is now underway. It's a relatively short parade. We got underway here around noon, expected to go until about 1:30. And I know you and I both were in the parade last year.
We walked in the parade.
It's a great parade. And we joked about the gold coins. You know, my boys were holding the gold coins. It was a little warmer last year, and I think they melted before we got to the end of all that. But so many different people part of this parade here today.
And we have Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens. He is rolling through the parade right now, giving a wave to everybody. We've seen so many great groups out here. And of course, we're doing it all for a good cause as well. The St. Baldrick's Foundation, supporting childhood cancer research. This is a great opportunity to get out, to have fun. And as you can see, Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens connecting with the community, just like we're getting to do out here, Blair.
Well, and I think that's what makes it so fun. You have so many different walks of life that are out here today, so many people part of our community. More than 20,000 people were out here last year, and it certainly seems like it would be the same, if not more, out here today to celebrate all this. And just for a moment, everybody just taking it all in. We have a team of reporters along this parade route for you to help with our coverage here today, and we have our Madeline Montgomery, who has a front row seat right at the start line. And Madeline, you know, what a view you have this morning.
I do. I'm getting to see everything right as they come out. And we were actually just joking, photojournalist Ryan and I, about the fact that it's fun to be at the beginning of the parade because everybody has their energy. They're excited to get the cheers. They are just starting their dance routines. They're just getting those waves in. All right, so right now we've got our firefighters. Look at those fresh uniforms. Look at that cool truck. Everybody is cheering these heroes on, that is for sure. And I love that they have their families with them. We've got some cutie pies in the fire truck with them. Woo! They're throwing their beads. They're having a great time. And I've been collecting some beads as well. I'm very excited about it. Oh, we even have the firefighters smoking their cigars. You know what? They deserve to have a little bit of a celebration and just enjoy themselves. All right, so we are with some friends. We have been enjoying these ladies from Paulding County, and they actually, I've told them they are the unofficial parade judges. So what would you say the best act has been so far at the parade?
The little dancing girls, the Irish little girls that are doing their little dance. Yes, I love those. Oh my gosh. And then I actually saw two of my babies up there too as well. So I was super excited to see them, and they were super excited to see me at the parade. So it's exciting to be here, down here in Atlanta, watching the St. Patrick's Parade.
And are you going to give a shout out to your brother who's in the parade, or no, you're going to be shady about it?
Yes, I am. He's with the MomoCon group, or the Dragon Con group. He'll be coming down soon, so I'm super excited to see you, BJ. Woo!
See you on TV. Woo! And her dad is watching her on TV now, so we love that support. And how many beads have you collected so far?
Gosh, I think it's about 6 or 7 already. I'm so excited for more.
And have you gotten any weird things yet? I'm trying to think of anything they've thrown out yet that's anything interesting.
I haven't gotten anything weird yet, but I'm trying to get the candy that they're throwing out. And I wish I could throw one of these dogs out. I would love it.
I know, these cute little dachshunds. Look at them in their little festive outfits. I love it. All right, we're going to keep our eyes out here on the beginning of the parade. We are going to toss it back to, no one told me who I'm tossing it back to, but one of my amazing colleagues who has their eyes on all of this fun at the Atlanta St. Patrick's Day Parade.
We are the amazing colleagues. We will take it, Madeline. You know, we appreciate that. You know, what's fun is talking to other people.
Fun out there. We
well,
love
as we should. You know, so many people here to take it all in and just be here. It's a fun day. It's a fun day in the city to see all this and see this parade come right down Peachtree Street.
See these floats, to see the music, to see the animals. We had the dachshunds go by. We just had the Great Pyrenees go by. I don't think we saw it on camera, but they were just passing by Blair and I wearing little tutus. So it's all good fun, so festive, so fun.
You and I were talking about the different pockets of people that line up to see this as we show you the Atlanta Youth Football and the Hurling Club there being part of this parade. You know, there's so many different pockets of people to take this and be part of this parade today. You have those down by the Irish pubs. You have the families out here, those who have loved ones who are in the parade. I think that's what makes it so much fun, is that it's a constant line of people.
There they are, the Great Pyrenees. I knew they were coming up. But that's the thing, Blair, is this is a family event.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little something for everybody. We have the community groups, we have city leaders out here, and we just have people looking to come out and have a good time and enjoy our city.
Well, and Jennifer Valdez, our chief meteorologist, said earlier today, it really could not be more perfect. You know, for today, I know there was some concern, you know, when everybody woke up this morning, a little cool, a little cloudy out here. Is it going to rain? And this is perfect timing for this parade right now, even with the storms that we're forecasting to come through the area tonight. This really has turned out to be a perfect day.
Little breezy, but of course we're keeping an eye on it.
A little breezy for that hair over there for you, isn't it?
I have it pulled back. This headset also kind of helps.
You used to need a headset all the time, right?
Face. I do. We have Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Valdez out on the parade route right now. So Jennifer, we're having fun for now, but of course we're keeping an eye on everything for later.
Yeah, 100%. And although the First Alert Weather Team is here in the parade, we are fully aware and preparing for the storms that will be here tonight. We've got First Alert Meteorologist Ella Dorsey, we've got Rodney Harris, Courtney Jacobazzi, and we are constantly updating that forecast. And we're going to be with you the entire weekend. So as soon as we leave here, we are back at the station, and we will be with you through the overnight. Right now, it's really nice, Ella.
Oh my gosh, it feels great. There's a nice breeze going. Feels like it's 65, 70 degrees outside. But when you feel that before severe weather, you know that's kind of one of the instability factors. So we're going to enjoy this parade. But like Jen said, just want to reiterate, we're going to be with you throughout the entire night tonight.
Yeah, and the timing is so key, and that's what we keep telling. And I know everyone's asking us, when is it safe to be out? When is it okay to be home? Right now, it is safe to be out and about. Looks like northwest Georgia after about 6 p.m. And for Atlanta, 10 p.m., you need to be home in your safe spot. And Rodney, you were even looking at models this morning. The timing has been pretty consistent.
It has, especially for us in Atlanta specifically later on tonight, just before midnight. And as you and Ella and Courtney have all both said, that concern for the damaging winds and the tornadoes is like a real legit thing going into the overnight hours.
Yeah, we'll be watching. The entire team will be there. We will be in the parade for now. But of course, all eyes on that severe weather threat, tornadoes and strong damaging winds possible. For more on the very latest timing, let's head over to First Alert Meteorologist Cutter Martin.
Yeah, and Ella kind of hitting the nail on the head there temperature-wise. We're already in the lower 70s. We're bound for 80 degrees. Another sign that changes are ahead. We're already gusting to 30 miles an hour at Hartsfield-Jackson, probably stronger in between those Midtown buildings. You see the flags and everything blowing around. Gorgeous weather for now, just wind. No storms to deal with for many more hours. That quickly, though, changes this evening and overnight tonight. No changes if you're just waking up and checking in with the forecast as far as the risk of severe weather. Level 4 out of 5 West Metro, roughly along and west of I-70. The greatest risk, high risk of strong, damaging, and long-track tornadoes would be across central Alabama, with a gradual lessening of that risk into East Georgia. Still, though, everyone able to watch Atlanta News First in North Georgia, you have a risk of severe weather this evening and overnight tonight. 7 p.m. Cleburne, Randolph counties, dinner time is the time to really tune back into the forecast and maybe just sit in the living room and be aware that the weather will quickly change during that 2 to 3 hour period, 6 to 9 p.m. 11 p.m. to midnight, nastiest of the weather moving into the core of the metro, and then eventually after midnight, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, East Metro on into East Georgia. All forms of severe weather are possible. Wind gusts to 80 miles an hour. Hail larger than the size of quarters, and yes, a few strong damaging tornadoes that could be on the ground for many, many miles a possibility. Get outside, get the prep and the plans and the routine done early today as we get into the evening and overnight hours. That is when the weather goes downhill. Continuing to keep you updated, First Alert Weather Plus, and you get updates on the go. Just text weather to 470-777 WANF. That's 470-777-9263. Also, video updates right now in the First Alert Weather app.
First Alert Meteorologist Cutter Martin, we know you're staying on top of it as well as the rest of the team. Thank you so much.
Back here to the parade as we bring you live coverage from the 141st Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade. We have a team of reporters along the parade route to really bring you a front row seat if you're not here to take it in firsthand. One of them is our Don Shipman, who is outside one of the popular Irish pubs here in Atlanta, and that's Fido's. And Don, sounds like it's a pretty busy place where you've been today.
Quite the hot spot
yeah.
there.
Oh, definitely. I don't know if you can hear me. I know. Let's listen. And there you go. Happy St. Patrick's Day right there. Awesome to see the fire truck going through. And that's one of the things right in this spot. A lot of the floats stop here. All those dance groups that you guys saw earlier, they stop here and they do a little jig. And then a lot of the people who are watching the parade, they've been joining in. So it's been lots of fun. I want to bring in some friends. Hey, this is your opportunity to go on TV. Yeah. What is your name?
Ramsey.
Ramsey. What is your name?
Chaudhry.
And what is your name?
Fierce.
Oh, okay, right here. Say hello to the camera right there.
Hello. Hello.
They said that they come to the parade every year. They live nearby. We have Mom over here. Let's bring Mom in. So you guys live nearby. This is great.
Yeah, we live a couple blocks away. We come every year. They're here for the candy and the free swag.
I see they have the bags. They're waiting for the candy.
Ready. Hopefully they didn't run out of candy at the beginning of the parade.
Thank you so much for coming on the program. Enjoy. Have fun. We're going to listen now to some of the marching bands. Let's listen in. Such a good job. I'm cheering them on. I love this. This is fantastic. Look what's coming up next, though. Take a look. We got puppies. We got a whole bunch of puppies. Great Pyrenees right here. I have a Great Pyrenees mix, so I'm like enthralled by this. This is awesome. But yeah, that's what's so much fun about the parade. There are so many different aspects of it. I'm waiting for the llamas. I've heard there are llamas involved as well. I can't wait until that happens. Back to you guys.
Hey, Don, I would not be tough hitting journalist if I didn't ask a tough follow-up question for you. Don yesterday did a story, if you missed it, on Irish dancing.
Asking serious questions.
I know. When you mentioned this, that about people out there doing jigs and everything, so I think there's a perfect opportunity right here in the middle of the Atlanta St. Patrick's Day
Parade. You kind of jigged right into it.
Give us a little bit you went through the lesson. What'd you learn from all that? Show us real quick.
I've learned that I'm not a good dancer, first of all, number one. I love the text he sent me of like an Irish dancer. I'm like, yeah, that wasn't me. No, but it's a stiff. You have to be very stiff. You keep your arms down, so that's good because like when I'm going to the club, I'm usually like, partying. That's me. But no, this is like very stiff. And
I
then
bet you are, Don.
Something like this.
Okay.
That's enough. That's enough. Back to you.
Hey, one lesson. That's pretty good. Don,
We
you're a
appreciate
trooper.
it.
Thank you.
Well, it's fun to kind of see, what this parade means to so many people. As we've been talking with people who've been watching this, as we show you live pictures over top. We can show it from the sides. We can show it above the parade route. As you see some of these floats,
I see some
and fire
dinosaurs
trucks.
there.
It's a little bit of everything in the parade.
Lots of wildlife.
It's fun. The dogs, the animals, everything, right?
Professional dancers, amateur dancers. It's a great time. We've had Atlanta Fire Rescue passing by, everyone getting candy. Those little boys were so cute. And we love to hear that people coming out with their kids every year getting to enjoy the swag, I think she called it. So much fun and such a great opportunity just to, this kind of kicks off the springtime, doesn't it feel like it
absolutely.
does? It kicks off these celebrations that we have here in Metro Atlanta. MomoCon out right now. We could see some really fun costumes. We know in the beginning of the parade, reporter Madeline Montgomery was speaking with that woman who said her brother was marching with MomoCon. So very fun.
Some 3,000 people are part of this parade, and we're celebrating the Irish culture. But sometimes people here in Atlanta don't realize the Irish culture runs pretty deep. Despite the cartoon characters, it runs pretty deep here in Atlanta. People tend to think of New York or Boston, but actually here in Atlanta, after the Civil War, it was the Irish community that helped rebuild some of what happened and the impact down here. And that still exists here today as we're seeing play out.
And you saw, we were talking about dancers. Now we have a different form of dance, the real dancers coming out now. And like you said, Blair, this has been going on, I don't know if people realize, for 141 years. So this is one of the longest standing traditions that we have here in Atlanta, but it's also one of the oldest Irish traditions in the United States, which I think is pretty special that we have it right here in Metro Atlanta. The Renaissance Festival now walking through.
Yeah, if you've not been to a Renaissance Festival, you're missing out. They're full of colorful costume characters. The Georgia Renaissance Festival is the biggest celebration in the grandest realm since Camelot. The Georgia Renaissance Festival takes visitors back to the 16th century to enjoy all the food, the music, the circus-style entertainment, and now they're enjoying the parade here with us today. We're so glad they're here. They have their 39th year this April 13th through June 2nd.
And speaking of people who are dressed up, we have our very
own Renaissance
Joshua
man,
Skinner,
right?
A Renaissance man, if you will, Joshua Skinner. He is live for us now. All right, Joshua, what is passing by you? Where are you at? What are you seeing? What are you hearing? Oh, you're hearing that.
Yeah, well, we're seeing the fire trucks come by right now. I was following a group of Irish athletes. They were going to show us how to play this special Gaelic form of soccer and baseball. Unfortunately, they got too far along the parade route. We didn't wind up getting them for the shot, but we were getting all these people coming by. Oh, there's a Dalmatian and an Irish cat. You got to always show dogs in caps. That's good. You got the fire department out here as well. A whole bunch of stuff. We actually walked so far down the parade route. We're kind of right next to where Dawn is, so we're working our way back from 8th Street, back down to 10th Street here. The crowd is just continuing to grow. You can't even get on the sidewalks here anymore. There's just so many people. Flanders, that's a perfect name. Thank you. Yes, sir. How's it going, guys? So this outfit has also made me kind of really popular, which is kind of nice for once people actually know who I am. And so I'm getting a lot of people wanting photos and everything like that. But it's been an absolute raucous out here. By the way, I've been polling people. They say that the beer that they're all drinking is Guinness, as you can imagine. Everyone's just really taking in that Irish. Carly, as you were saying, we're all Irish today, even if we're not actually Irish. And so everybody say hello. And we're going to continue to be out here. Here comes some more dogs. Been a lot of dogs out here. But guys, I'm going to go pet these guys. Carly, Blair, back to you guys.
We were joking. I don't think he could hear us, but they're going to pull him in, throw him on one of those fire trucks.
Right, he's up on a float.
He's dressed the part. He's ready to go, right?
Before you know it, yeah, he's at the end of the parade, hanging out with everybody. All right, Joshua, thank you so much. Let's check in now with another marching band. To the Atlanta Freedom Band playing right now. And Blair, you just can't help but kind of move along.
Well, it's fun as they're kind of all approaching us behind us. We get to take it all in as well. And hearing the marching bands, it's awesome. So you are watching our live coverage of the 141st Atlanta St. Patrick's Day Parade. More of our live coverage when we come back.
If one of these bad boys hurts you, you know you're going to get paid. The question is, how much? That depends on the law firm you choose. When you hire my law firm, the big truck companies know it's time to open their checkbook and pay you every dime you deserve. We recently got a client who was hurt by a big truck, $9.4 million. Our job is to maximize the value of your big truck case. One call, that's all.
Hendrick. Spring is here, and great deals are in season during the Hendrick Spring Sales Event. Get our best prices of the year. Drive with 0 down. Payment deferral options up to 90 days. Finance with low interest rates. Visit HendrickCars.com and choose from over 25,000 vehicles, including over 1,000 in stock priced under $20,000. Take advantage of our best offers during the Hendrick Spring Sales Event. Start shopping now. Visit HendrickCars.com.
I was the victim of a violent crime. I was attacked.
Assaulted. I deserve justice.
Stabbings, shootings, sexual assaults.
The numbers are staggering, but these attacks are not statistics if you or a family member was the victim.
I wanted a specialist.
So I put my trust in Gary Martin Hayes and Associates.
They have the resources and experience that cases like this require.
I knew they could get me the justice I deserved.
I'm attorney Gary Martin Hayes. Call me now, 1-800-WIN-WIN-1, to discuss your case.
At South College, you'll get more than just an education. You'll learn how you can change someone's life with a Physical Therapist Assistant Associate of Science degree. Physical Therapist Assistants assist in the treatment of individuals of all ages, from newborns to people at the end of life. Many patients have injuries, disabilities, or other health conditions that need treatment.
To find out more about our Atlanta and Marietta campuses, visit south.edu. South College, where dreams find direction.
You're watching the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade on Peachtree TV.
You're watching our live coverage of the 141st Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade, and what a parade it is. What a day it is. It is a day full of celebration. We could not ask for better weather at this moment, and as we show you the live pictures, I'm joined by Annie Greenwood, who has helped put this thing on year after year. You were just saying in the commercial break, I'm so happy.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy with how this has turned out today.
What does this mean to you today when we put this on, you put this on?
It's honestly a little bit emotional to see this come out of all the work that we do, because we're just a small group of volunteers, and Irish Network Atlanta is the organization that I'm with, and we took on the parade in 2019 because, as you've said, it is the longest standing tradition event in Atlanta. So we think it's really important to continue to do this.
And I was going to say how important it is to carry on that tradition. You see the thousands of people who come out for this and see this year after year, and it's grown in so much popularity. It has so much of Atlanta's identity all over it. How important is it to continue that tradition?
I think it is. It's like so important for the city. It's so important for Irish families, but also for Atlanta itself to have these parades that we can put on where, if you can see with everyone marching in the parade, there's a lot of Irish heritage, but there's also Atlanta heritage. So I think it just is the identity of the city to be able to put that together.
How much pride do you have when people embrace the Irish community? I mean, this town loves to have fun. You know, people love to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, no matter where you are. But when you see everyone come around this community, no matter where they come from, and support the Irish community, what does it feel like for you?
It's just a day, because I'm clearly Irish American, but I think it's a day that Irish people from Ireland and Irish Americans and people who have nothing to do with Ireland can come together and celebrate something that's fun, and it's non-controversial, and it's just a great day to have fun. And it honestly is like the kickoff to spring.
Yeah, we were just talking about that same thing. It's like once St. Patrick's Day hits and you have the parade and you're celebrating, it's like, okay, I'm ready for springtime. And
exactly.
It's such an identity for this community. I think one thing that's really interesting is that this parade hasn't always been like this. If you go back decades and decades and decades ago, it was relatively an exclusive community when they had their parade, and it's really evolved over time.
Especially since we've moved down to Midtown. I think we've done it in a few other locations in years past, but Midtown was really kind of the stepping stone for us to grow the community around the parade beyond just the Irish community, which the Irish community in Atlanta is quite large, but this is for everyone, not just for us.
So what's to come in years ahead? How do you top year after year? Is that even possible?
Oh, it is possible. We're coming for Savannah because they think they have the market in the southeast for the parade, but we're coming. We're going to be
Savannah's a different animal, right?
It is.
I mean, that's a whole different beast, but it's really special what you have going on for this community. I think you hit the nail on the head saying this is something everyone can come in and just enjoy and celebrate, and boy, do we need it right now. You know, it's really special. Annie Greenwood, thanks so much for joining us here today.
So much,
thanks for all you do. I know you're incredibly busy today, so thanks for popping
all.
over here and talking with us. We do appreciate all that, and best of luck with the rest of the parade.
Thank
It
you.
is a great parade as we show you live pictures and show you what's happening with this parade as so many people part of this parade, and it looks like know those people, don't we? We know those people. The Atlanta News First team is coming right now. This is the First Alert Weather team that is making its way down here. These guys have been working nonstop this week preparing for the storms coming tonight, and so many of them are working now by being in this parade, but also going to be working overnight to keep you safe as well. And so they're right behind us as we speak. We've got our investigative team out there with us today, so many of our reporters who are not working, maybe handing out some of those gold coins and really having such a great time out here today. So our hats off to our First Alert weather team and those from Atlanta News First who are all making this possible with us here today. Our team that is out here today, you are watching our live coverage of the 141st Atlanta St. Patrick's Day Parade. We'll be back.
Tonight, the Braves are live on Peachtree TV, going head-to-head with the Twins in a spring training matchup. Don't miss a pitch as the Braves take down the Twins and see who's getting hot as opening day approaches. Braves, Twins, tonight at 6 on Peachtree TV.
Saturday and Sunday are First Alert weather days, impacting Saturday afternoon through early Sunday morning. Your risks: damaging winds, lightning, tornadoes, and flooding. We get it right, you get it first. Atlanta News First.
If one of these bad boys hurts you, you know you're going to get paid. The question is, how much? That depends on the law firm you choose. When you hire my law firm, the big truck companies know it's time to open their checkbook and pay you every dime you deserve. We recently got a client who was hurt by a big truck, $9.4 million. Our job is to maximize the value of your big truck case. One call, that's all.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you guys doing?
How are you?
At Pinnacle Home Improvements, your project begins with me.
And with me.
And with our team of home remodeling experts.
At Pinnacle, we listen to your needs, design a plan that works for your home, and give you a clear, honest quote. And now, for a limited time, get 20% off your entire project.
And we're with you every step of the way.
Your total satisfaction is our mission at Pinnacle Home Improvements, where your project begins
with me.
After you're injured by one of these, life quickly speeds out of control. The insurance company may try and deny your medical bills, hide the evidence, and put every obstacle in your way. You need to stop that from happening. You need your life back, and a powerful law firm is the way to make that happen. If you've been in an accident with a truck, call Gary Martin Hayes and Associates, Georgia's billion-dollar truck wreck lawyer.
You're watching the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade on Peachtree TV.
Welcome back. You are watching the 141st Atlanta St. Patrick's Day today. I'm Carly Barnett alongside Blair Miller, and we are here enjoying it with you all. Thank you for watching. We are having a great time out here. And of course, this would not be possible without our sponsor of Coca-Cola. It's a great event, a great time out here
So
today.
many people help put this on. You know, Coca-Cola is being the presenting sponsor of this, really making this St. Patrick's Parade happen. You know, so many people, we were just talking to Annie Greenwood, who talked about the tradition and the history of here. They are so happy, and this is an emotional moment for them. You know, you can imagine the amount of time, blood, sweat, and tears they put into planning all this, and then realizing it all could have gotten wiped away by some rain today to wipe it out, and now it's going off without a hitch. And just what a day it is as we celebrate the Irish community. We celebrate all communities here in Atlanta today.
And you know what that is, Blair. It's the luck of the Irish was with us today.
I think you're right.
At the Atlanta St. Patrick's Day Parade. We've got Fairview Elementary coming in. It is a great family event today. We've seen schools out here. We've seen Atlanta Fire Rescue, Atlanta Police. We've seen Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens. So many different groups. And we see the cheerleaders coming through from Fairview Elementary. It's so much fun. We also hear the marching bands coming through, too.
You know, we talk about Fairview Elementary School. They performed at State Farm Arena. They haven't just done parades. They've been to Hawks games, many other local events, but they say that the St. Patrick's Day Parade, it's their favorite. So,
well,
yeah.
I can see why.
Yeah. I think it's a fun one to be part of because, like we were talking earlier, it's a constant crowd of folks here, young and old. You know, people can pass out things at this parade too. You know, it's not one of those parades where you can't hand out anything, but I think that's what makes it, you know, so much fun. And so, such a day for people to take in. And it's not even St. Patrick's Day yet.
It's not even St. Patrick's Day yet. That means that we get to celebrate all weekend long. We have seen a sea of green across Midtown today with so many different floats, costumes, instruments.
And the dance teams. You know,
and the dancers.
They really get up for all this. And you got the animals out here today and our local leaders all enjoying it as well. It's a chance for a lot of people to connect with different parts of the community here at the same time as well.
Absolutely. We are all Irish today. Irish, a little Irish, not at all Irish.
We're all
Doesn't make a
celebrating
difference.
in one way or another. This all taking place here in the heart of Midtown, going down Peachtree Street. And our team of reporters are out here as well, helping us bring you live coverage of this parade.
They've been spread out along the parade route, and Atlanta News First Madeline Montgomery, she's at the start of it all for us. So Madeline, you've seen the gamut at this point.
I haven't. I get to see where everybody still has the energy. They've been like cooped up, waiting for the fun. Well, here is the fun. So right now we have the dazzling dolls and gents. I mean, look at these cutie pies. Bring in the energy. Bring in the dance numbers. I just love watching all of these dancings. All right, we've got some choreography coming. And these little shamrock tutus, I just am obsessed. I wish I had one to wear with my parade shirt. And we've got a gentleman leading the Dazzling Dolls as they march and dance. And behind them, the Ghostbusters. I mean, you really do have a diverse array marching in this parade, which specifically it's the Atlanta Ghostbusters, so don't get it twisted. We've got a whole list of things going on here with the St. Patrick's Day Parade. I think they're hunting for leprechauns, perhaps? Ghost leprechauns? He's making sure you remember to call the Ghostbusters. Oh, he's hunting. Oh, no! Is Ryan a ghost? Is Ryan a ghost? We're concerned. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to check. We're going to look into that. We are concerned. We're going to look into it. But after this, we've got Fulton County Schools representing because it is a community event. We are just representing our community, and of course our schools are part of the community. And we have just had so much fun seeing so many different members of our community and talking to people who drove in from all over to just soak in all of this fun here. And I am excited because I see a horse in the distance. I'm kind of shocked that we haven't seen a horse before now, but that is going to be rolling on in with the Union de Isaac de Charos. I should have maybe practiced pronouncing that before saying it, but there you go. That is going to be exciting to see coming up in a little bit, but you can see them in their sombreros, their horses, marching on through. So lots of fun to be had, and you can see just part of the people watching is the people lined up on the streets, and just a little bit down the way are Carly and Blair, who are seeing this and seeing all the action. So Carly and Blair, what is y'all's favorite part of the parade that you've soaked in so far?
Oh, great question, Madeline.
Well, Madeline was talking about how at the beginning everyone's so excited. I think where we are is great because it's packed with people,
right?
And so
they kind of
come around this turn where they are. They see all these people, and it's like, oh wow, like a swell of feeling for them. You know, I think I get excited. Selfishly, I got excited seeing our weather folks because I know how hard they're working.
Oh, of course.
And to see them just like, I know. Jen was talking about it this week. She's like, here we are on this parade. We have to celebrate this, but at the same time, we have to really warn people at the same time. And so I know they're wearing a number of hats today. And, it's nice to see, people who care about their passion, but also stopping for a moment to really celebrate the Irish culture.
And, I think some of my favorite parts, just getting to see the marching bands, the dancers along the way, getting to see people out here so excited. I've seen several people attempting their Irish dances and just getting to have fun. I think it all ties into just the experience, the atmosphere, and the history too. I mean, this dates back to 1858. Which is just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and Annie Greenwood, I don't think you could hear it because you didn't have a headset on at that moment. But she was talking about how things really took off once they moved the parade here to Midtown.
Right.
And it really took on a different identity. And that's what you're seeing now play out. I think people who come here for the first time and see this thing, of course, it's a big St. Patrick's Day parade.
Sure.
It hasn't always been like that. And it means so much to this community now. And this is almost the standard when you talk about parades here in our city. There are this city does a great job with these parades. And there's so much fun, and this is just one more testament of that.
And I feel like this is the first opportunity to, of this new year that people are really getting out and about, coming together, getting out into the city and getting to experience everything we have to offer. We're moving into springtime, we're moving into that warmer weather, and this is the chance to start it all.
Yeah, and so you have the dance teams, you have so many different groups. This is the Snow Angels dance group that you're looking at here on these live pictures, an Atlanta-based nonprofit amateur dance team. They perform a variety of dances, they cover it all, and they're certainly playing to the Irish community here today.
And what I think is really interesting here, it says that they include Chinese classic, ethnic folk, Latin, and jazz styles. And Blair, you were talking about this too. Of course, we are celebrating the Irish, we are celebrating Irish heritage and culture, but there's so many cultures that are coming together here in our Metro Atlanta community.
When you look at the growth of our city, and it's bringing in so many different folks from different parts of the country, different parts of the world that are coming. Atlanta's such a growing area. When you look at other parts of the country, it's growing gangbusters, and you're seeing that. And so that's why you have so many different people here today. Of course, they want to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but they also have a love for our own community.
And we want to make sure that everyone is out and about enjoying their day, but being mindful of what may be moving in tonight. So we have First Alert meteorologist Rodney Harris. Rodney, you just passed by the stage here not too long ago. We saw you along the parade route.
Yes, and I'm out of breath, but that's okay. We're having such a good time out here. Everybody's yelling at Ella and Courtney, and where is Jennifer? There's a whole lot of people once you get like to 10th Street. Hey, everybody! You're on TV! It is such a blast. Now, I tell you what, where's Jennifer? Jennifer, there was like a raindrop or two.
A single drop or two, but it didn't ruin the spirit, that's for sure.
It just fell on my head, that single
just
drop.
on Rodney.
But we're having fun. It's been a really good time, and even though we're talking about the storms that will eventually move in later on tonight, that's really not impacting the parade right now. People are having a really good, look at that outfit right there, that rainbow outfit. They're having a really good time, and we are having a blast too. And there's a little breeze in the air as well that's making it feel nice and comfortable.
I'd say it's more than a little breeze, in my opinion, Rodney, but agree to disagree there.
I'm just thinking as he's walking down this parade route, have you ever done a forecast while you've been walking in a parade, Rodney?
So multi-talented. All right, Rodney's got people
He's
to
got
chat
things
with.
to do.
He's got things to
People to
track.
talk
He's
to.
a busy guy, so we'll check back in with them in just a little bit.
But right now, as we show you live pictures of the parade as it makes its way through Atlanta, you're looking at the Men in Black Dragon Con parade crew. They're, part of what they do is cracking jokes and neutralizing people. You might recognize
casual.
some of these next characters in the vehicles. Besides being in local parades, they do some other charity and community events.
And we also have the Metropolitan Fire Association. Sean Blood is driving a classic fire engine to honor all the current and past firefighters of Irish descent that specially make up the ranks of many fire departments.
You have so many different firefighters that have such an Irish history to them all across the country, and certainly play a big role in any St. Patrick's Day parade. That's certainly the case here in Atlanta today. Well, we got the dance teams out here as well, and so many different dance teams part of this parade, and so appropriate because of the Irish dances that are celebrated this time of year, including this one right here.
Oh, I always love to see it. We've got the perfect spot right there. They stop to do a little dance. It's wonderful.
All right, let's bring in, one of our reporters. We have Don Shipman along the parade route. He's outside Fido's, which is one of the very popular Irish pubs here in Atlanta. Don, every time we come to you, it seems like you have more and more people around you, more and more festivities happening. I mean, that's what's going to happen outside an Irish pub, right?
I know. Every time you guys come to me, I have something new to wear. I got more beads. I got the, and now we have more floats going by right here in Irish music. We love it. If you're just joining us, when you get to this area right in front of Fido's Irish Pub, we're right at 8th, by the way. They a lot of the floats stop here, and this is where they perform. But it's true to Atlanta. People who are along the edges, they join in as well. And people are like out dancing in the middle of the street right here. So it's really awesome. Take a look right here. We've been chatting with a lot of kids too, and they have their little bags. They want their swag, they want their beads, they want their candy. I saw Ella Dorsey go by handing out those chocolate coins. Everyone was very happy to see that. But this right here is right in front of right in front of Beddoes. Hey guys, how's it going? We're live on the air. What's your name?
I'm Brian.
And who are you with?
I'm with CRH, over here from Ireland.
Awesome. Okay, what do you think of Atlanta so far?
Oh, it's fantastic. Having a great time. It's a beautiful city, great weather, and great atmosphere here.
Awesome. So what do you got? What are you handing out?
I'm handing out some beads. People really go for the beads, so having a great time.
So does like the United States do like St. Patrick's Day, right?
So well, yeah, absolutely. I've been to Montreal, I've been to Amsterdam, and the U.S. does it so well. So happy to be here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We do it so well. I was chatting with the bartender inside Beddoes. He's also from Ireland, and he said that what's unique about the United States is that we embrace all the holidays. So Cinco de Mayo, St. Patrick's Day. And he also said oftentimes we kind of incorporate our beer into it as well, so maybe that's one of the reasons we like all of these different holidays. Guys?
I have no idea what that guy said. I was just listening to his accent all the time. I was like, keep talking. This is like, it seems like a real parade now.
Well, obviously, Atlanta is doing the right thing. We have quite the party, quite the celebration. And to Don's point, I think that here in the U.S., specifically here in Atlanta, we just want to celebrate.
Yeah.
We just want to get out, enjoy our community, enjoy Metro Atlanta, all the things it has to offer. And we will find a reason to do that.
And I think we're doing it pretty well today. I think this parade, so many people out here today to watch this parade and soak it in and just cheer on everyone. As to your point, talking about, everyone's so supportive out here today. And it's so fun to see on this Saturday. Just a great place to be down here in Atlanta and enjoying our city, enjoying different cultures, and celebrating the Irish community.
And we have our reporter, Joshua Skinner. He is ready for us. All right, Joshua, we're checking
Larry,
back in
Larry,
with
are you Irish? Partially.
Oh my gosh, you have a twin.
We have the exact same outfit on. It's amazing. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, there we go. We're twins today. Awesome. Thanks, Larry. No, you guys were talking about not understanding what people were saying. I was just talking to an Irish gentleman a few minutes ago, and I was asking him, all the stuff. And I asked him his name, and I couldn't understand it. I asked him his name again, and I couldn't. And then he said, I was like, his name's Paul Bradley. I couldn't understand a word of it. And so, we talk about that accent. It's a beautiful accent. We have all this music. All these dancers walk by. A group of, I believe, harpists just went by a couple of minutes ago. That was really cool. Also, I'm going to fanboy for a minute. I don't think anyone mentioned it, guys, but a DeLorean, a fully functional, non-broken down DeLorean went right by here about 3 or 4 minutes ago. So you're really seeing a little bit of everything. Even if it's not Irish like me, today it's really Irish. So a whole lot of fun going on out here. The parade, there's a little bit of a break going on here, but if you want to, you can see all the crowds. Blair and Carly were talking about just the number of people. I'm only about a block from where they are. And you can see all the people lining the streets, kind of pouring into the road, up onto some of the hills and the sidewalks behind as well. Everyone is out here having a good time. Some people having some drinks. What's up, guys? What are we doing here today?
So support the Scouts.
Supporting the Scouts. Are y'all Irish today?
Support the Scouts.
Okay, we're all supporting the Scouts. We got it. So fun times, everyone today. You never know what's going to happen when you randomly ask a small child to talk. So we're going on there. You got the dazzling dolls coming through. It's just been quite a good time out here. The wind's picking up a little bit, clouds have moving over, but it's still a lot of fun, and nobody's left just yet, guys.
I can't get over that as well. How many people are out there, and you're right in the sweet spot of it, Joshua. I don't think you're too far from where we are, because you just see layers of people out there, and so many people having such a great time today.
And it's great that everyone had the opportunity to come out and enjoy this morning. Our First Alert Weather team, we know, has been keeping an eye on everything, but so far this afternoon shaping up okay. The Stone Mountain Scottish Festival passing by now.
Scottish, Irish-ish, all of it is out here, and that's what it's about.
Celtic
and we got the horses, everything. There's something for everyone out here today as we celebrate the Irish culture and the Irish community.
Do you hear the smiles on Blair and I's faces? Getting to see this, getting to experience this with everybody. We have had a great time. This is the Unión de Asociaciones de Charros Estado de Georgia.
Thank goodness you got this one, right?
I got this one, Blair. The group is of 400 plus charros and Escaramuza athletes.
Okay.
We're learning this together, guys. Based in Georgia, they participate in the sport. It is a practice displayed through horseback riding combined with various forms of rodeo and equestrian activities.
There you go. Something for everyone out here today.
Absolutely.
We are going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we will be showing you, we want to show you one more live picture before we take the break. So many great elements out here to show you today, and we don't want you to miss any of it that's playing out for the 141st Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade. More of our live coverage continues when we come back.
My name's Jeffrey Moore. I'm working for an automobile dealership. I was walking through the shop and I slipped and fell on grease and landed on my elbow and damaged my shoulder. I contacted Morgan & Morgan. One, they fight for you without reservation. Two, their efficiency is incredible. And three, the people are just doggone nice. They did all the work. I didn't have to do anything. It was just a matter of a phone call and a couple of emails. Only had to go into the office to go to pick up my check. It was that easy.
At West Shore Home, we're making it easy to completely refresh your bathroom with our buy one, get one sales event. Buy a full bathroom remodel and get a tub to shower conversion in another bathroom for free. You heard that right. Get a fresh, modern upgrade to your main bathroom and eliminate that outdated, hard to clean tile or old fiberglass unit for free. For more information, visit westshorebath.com or call 888-4WEST-SHORE to lock in the savings. That's westshorebath.com for buy one, get one savings from West Shore Home.
Hendrick. Spring is here, and great deals are in season during the Hendrick Spring Sales Event. Get our best prices of the year. Drive with 0 down. Payment deferral options up to 90 days. Finance with low interest rates. Visit HendrickCars.com and choose from over 25,000 vehicles, including over 1,000 in stock priced under $20,000. Take advantage of our best offers during the Hendrick Spring Sales Event. Start shopping now. Visit HendrickCars.com.
Psst, come on in. It's the Rooms to Go anniversary sale, and we're making this one to remember. Low sale prices? You got it. Stylish furniture? Of course. And anniversary size savings that will have you celebrating room to room. Online or in store, if you shop, you save. It's the Rooms to Go anniversary sale going on now.
You're watching the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade on Peachtree TV.
Welcome back. You are watching the Atlanta St. Patrick's Day Parade. You are joining us live here. We are watching the Winder Barrow High School Band. Let's listen in. The Winder Barrow Bulldog Band is celebrating its 75th anniversary this year.
They have marched in so many parades. In Orlando, D.C., even Montreal. They're under the direction of Ashley Floyd. You know, Carly, I was a band kid, and I love. Oh yeah,
what did you play, Blair?
I played the trumpet, and I was a drum major at one point. You know, this person in the front of the band does the directing and all that stuff. It was so much fun. Like doing parades, it was always so much fun. You look like you're in shock right now.
I'm learning new things about you every day, Blair, and I'm so excited that we have the opportunity to do this. Hey, you've learned that I always wanted to try Irish dancing. I think I missed my opportunity.
There's still time.
There's still time.
The Winder Barrow High School Band. Congrats to them. Thanks for being here today, and this is really great to have groups like this here today.
We have heard from so many amazing bands. We have seen so many amazing dancers, community groups, city leaders, all out here today for the 141st annual Atlanta St. Patrick's Day today. And we are so happy to be bringing it to you live here on Atlanta News First.
Our coverage started at noon, and ever since then, you could really just feel, you know, as this guy. Yeah, I know. It's really just such a fun event. And everyone here is so happy, you know, and the organizers are so happy with the thousands and thousands of people who've shown up to cheer on people in this parade. and really enjoy groups like this one right here.
The Phoenix Group of Irish Arts. That's who we're looking at right now. And I remember our reporter Joshua Skinner just a moment ago talked about the DeLorean. Now it is rolling through for our viewing pleasure. This is the DeLorean Club. Did you know that? Of North Georgia.
I didn't know that. They said that this DeLorean was actually manufactured in Ireland.
Huh.
That's fascinating, isn't it?
So it's a little bit of Irish heritage here.
So they're part of a Facebook group, and they're proud to show off their Irish heritage today. So glad they're here with us today.
And
we were talking about that group a little bit earlier.
We are seeing this again because we are seeing multiple different points along the parade route. Seeing the Winder Barrow High School band again rolling on through. We can hear them over our shoulder right now.
I was like, I hear so many different things. I hear a fire truck, a band, some kids yelling, and all this stuff at once. So we're right kind of in the heart of where it's happening right now. And that's what a parade is about in our community.
It is great energy out here today. And it's so good to see this and see everybody coming together, having a great time, and seeing this weather stay at bay, at least for now.
And we can't say it enough. You know, we were talking about this earlier, and whether they were concerned what would happen here today. Organizers of the parade were a little concerned, and here we are. It is picture perfect right now. Wind is keeping things cool, and it's keeping things safe.
And it's keeping the hair off my face. We are loving it. All right, I think we are checking back in with our reporters along the parade route. We have our reporter Joshua Skinner. We were just chatting about you, Joshua, because we saw that DeLorean come through.
It was actually made in Ireland, Josh. Josh apparently setting up, and hopefully we can get him up here in a second as we show you some
I heard you guys talking about that. That kind of
story.
surprised me.
I know we're seeing all these different vantage points depending on where people are on the parade route. So we're seeing some things, we're previewing some things, we're seeing some things after the fact.
Yeah, but we were talking about the DeLorean, Josh. It was actually made in Ireland. I don't know if you heard us.
Yeah, it's interesting. I knew it was an American company that had some Detroit background back in the 70s and early 80s. I didn't know anything about its Irish roots. So, you know, you learn something new every day, which is why I love this job. You get to learn something new every single day. You're seeing more and more people, again, coming by. We've seen so many fire trucks, different people, different organizations. You got some people from O'Riordan's Pub, obviously very, very Irish in that name. You got some drums going by here. I wish I had a little more time to get in that DeLorean. He had the wings open, right? They got the doors that open like this. I'd have loved to have gotten in there and talked to him about that. But again, O'Riordan's Pub coming down through right now, and it's, you know, that really screams Irish to me. So people walking, they just gave me a lollipop here a second ago, so that's good. Also, I've never been to a parade where I have seen more dogs than I've seen today. I have tried to pet every single dog I've seen. There was even, Carly, you'll love this, there was a person who was in the group of dogs and had their cat in a stroller, and the cat was just as calm as can be as it was going by and people were petting it. Happy St. Patrick's Day, man. So yeah, you can see this outfit kind of makes me a little popular. I've been collecting these beads throughout. Okay, what do I got now? What do I got?
You have a St. Patrick's Day prayer card.
A prayer card and Sour Patch candies. Excellent. Hopefully there's some green ones in here. So you can see just kind of standing on the side of the route. This is what's been happening to me this whole time. So, you know, a blast today learning all kinds of things about cars and pubs and Irish heritage, guys.
Josh, I think they think you're the Grand Marshal of the parade dressed like that.
I know, now we just need to dress as leprechauns. We'll be the belle of the ball
I
here,
know.
Joshua.
I can't imagine how many pictures he's taken with people today who stopped him, because I know when we first showed up here, people were just breezing by trying to take pictures with him.
Well, I wish he'd gotten a picture of the cat in the
He's saying a
stroller.
lot.
I would have really loved to see that. He knows me so well. Joshua, thank you. I love all animals.
You don't discriminate, do you?
No, I do.
Showing you more live pictures as the parade moves its way down Peachtree Street here in the heart of Atlanta through Midtown. Yeah,
a pirate ship.
Pirate ship. It's a little hard to tell from our vantage point, but and I think that speaks to what Josh was talking about. So many different groups. You kind of see it all here in this parade. See the characters dressed up. Something really for all ages as well.
Star Wars action, I think.
Yeah. You got the pirates off in the distance. And
Nocturnal Pirates of Atlanta, Blair, they're called.
Nocturnal Pirates
and they are
of Atlanta.
gracing us with their presence in the daytime.
What is happening? Why are they
Pirates.
here right now, right? That is a very niche group, isn't it?
Well, and to tell you a little bit more about it, they try to escape reality, understandable sometimes, by dressing up as pirates. mermaids, and the occasional lord and lady.
Really?
Yes.
So their ship, apparently, according to our producer, has smoking cannons, mast with sails. You can see some of it out here, but has a platform for members of Chewbacca.
I see Chewbacca right
Everything's here. And it all goes together one way or another, right?
It does. It somehow all works together. And we have our reporter, Don Shipman. He has been out and about in the action. All right, Don, you got some eats last time. You got some little antenna last time. What do you have for us this time?
We have another fire truck making its way up through here, and what's going to happen is they're going to stop, and then they're going to do the whistles more. So we'll listen in a little bit here. Well, now they're being a little quiet. They will blare these whistles again. This is Forest Park, I believe. Yes, it is. Say hello. I heard Josh talking about the O'Riordan clan. I thought this was interesting. They've been in the parade 50 plus years. They're a 6th generation Atlanta Irish family, originally from County Cork, the largest and southernmost county of Ireland, and they build their own float each and every year. So when you see them pass on by, which they're going to be coming up this way shortly, because we're right in front of Bedeau's, which is at the corner of 8th, you'll know a little bit more about that float right there. But now you're seeing some little ones right there making their way up here in front of Bedeau's. And then I want you to take a look at all the people who are out in front of the actual bar right here, the pub. This is where everyone kind of hangs out, and then what we've been watching is people go in, grab their drinks, and then come on out and then go back to their posts, basically watching the parade. Here it is at the CE Airmen Global Academy right here. Let's listen a little. One of the things we love about the parade, and in every parade, but when you see young ones like this, little ones participating in the parade, you know that this is going to be something that is a tradition for them and their family, and most likely you're going to see them as adults participating in the parade as well, either as a spectator or as one of the 3,000 participants in the parade itself. But here we got more. Take a look at this one right here. Here we are. Here's the O'Riordan pub and the O'Riordan clan. They have a really incredible float. And like I said, they do this each and every year. They make their own float. One thing I did not know, but there's actual companies out there that make floats for a lot of the participants, but they do their own. Guys, back to you.
Don, do you know they've been in every parade over the past 40 years? Just looking at some notes here. So
yes, the O'Riordan clan.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
They're a 6th generation Atlanta Irish family too. So I think that's what's so cool. That's the heart of what we're here for, and so much to celebrate. And then you have everything else kind of mingled in.
A balance of history, but also some new fun things too.
Right. Pop culture there, taking over. So Don Shipman, thanks so much for that vantage point outside for those Irish pub, which has been building as far as people really showing up there. I imagine most people enjoying the parade might end up there.
I think Don has got a fire engine every single time we have gone to him live. I think that was almost like it was planned that way. We're actually looking at the end of the parade right now. If you can believe it, time has flown because there has been so much action since things stepped off at noon. And it's so great to see all that green out there on Peachtree.
But look at the sides of the streets.
All those folks.
I know so many people have been out here today to enjoy this from the start to the finish. And it wasn't an entire madhouse to get here either. I know when you and I got here a little earlier before our broadcast began before noon, it wasn't insane to get here. It was very manageable, and I think the city does a great job of celebrating things like this, and so many people are able to take it in here today.
And we couldn't do this without our generous sponsors. The Atlanta St. Patrick's Day Parade would like to thank our sponsors. The presenting sponsor, the Coca-Cola Company, CRH Americas, Smurfit West Rock, Fido Irish Pub, Atlanta Motor Speedway, Lucky and Lady Pet Resort, Brutus Broth, and of course WANF and Peachtree TV. We would also like to thank our media partner, Odyssey. It has been great to be out here with you guys today.
There's so many people helping put this on today. I know we've seen a lot of different folks part of this parade today, Carly, and it is about celebration. You know, and someone asked us this earlier, what stood out to us, but what stood out to you as far as being out here today?
Blair, I've seen a lot of things. I've seen stormtroopers. I saw Santa Claus at one point. I've seen pirates.
There's Santa now.
But more than anything, I think I've loved to see all the different school groups, the kids out here having a good time with their marching bands, with their dance troops, with the charitable organizations that they're a part of. It's been really great to see just a family fun atmosphere.
And I think I agree with that. You know, the community coming together like this, it's powerful when you see this, because there's a lot going on in this world right now. There's a lot going on for families right now, and to take all this in, it is quite powerful to see this. It's been such a special day for the city of Atlanta.
And we are happy to broadcast it for you here on Atlanta News First and Peachtree TV. Also important to thank the Irish Network of Atlanta, because this is all done under their leadership.
We are going to wrap up our coverage here in a few minutes, but if you've missed any of today's parade, you can still watch it on AtlantaNewsFirst.com. Also, for more information on today's parade, you can text the word St. Pat's to this number, 470-777-WANF. It has been a pleasure to be with you this afternoon, to celebrate the city, to celebrate our Irish community.
And I don't know about you, Blair, but I think I'm going to go home and watch it all again. I had so much fun with you.
Thank you so much for joining us for the 141st Atlanta St. Patrick's Day Parade. Have a wonderful Saturday afternoon, and be safe.